Every week, I talk to founders who are about to launch their cigar brand, and almost every single one of them is making at least one of these five mistakes. Some of them are making all five, and I'm not talking about small details. I'm talking about decisions that will make the difference between your brand getting picked up by retailers and sitting on a shelf or getting passed over entirely. My name is Humberto Arias, and through cigar package design, I've helped over 100 premium cigar brands go from concept to shelf. I've seen what works, I've seen what fails, and today I'm going to walk you through the five most common and most costly packaging mistakes that new cigar brand founders make. And at the end, I'm going to show you what to do instead. Because fixing these mistakes doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. It just takes knowing what to look for. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, going generic. This is the most common mistake I see, and it's also the most damaging because it happens before most founders realize it's happening. And here's what I mean. You find a packaging supplier, they show you a catalog of standard box styles, you pick one, you put your logo on it, maybe you choose a wood stain or a color, and you think you're done. But what you've actually done is created packaging that looks like 30 other brands already on the market. Premium cigar buyers are educated. They walk into a lounge or a retailer and they see dozens of options. Your packaging has maybe 3 seconds to stop them. If it looks like something they've already seen, they move on. Not because your cigar isn't great, but because your packaging told them nothing new. The fix? Start with your brand story, not with a box catalog. Who are you? What's the origin of your brand? What do you want a smoker to feel when they pick up your box? Let those answers drive the design, not the other way around. Mistake number 2, neglecting the cigar band. A lot of first-time founders pour their entire design budget into the box and treat the band as an afterthought. This is a significant missed opportunity. Think about the smoking experience. The box makes the first impression at the point of purchase. But the cigar band, that's what the smoker looks at for the entire hour or more that they're smoking. It's the one piece of your packaging that is literally in their hand the whole time. That's prime real estate, and most new brands waste it. A great cigar band does 3 things. It reinforces your brand identity. It communicates quality through its materials and print finishes. And it creates a moment, something the smoker actually wants to look at and remember. If your band is just a logo on a white background, you're leaving all of that on the table. Mistake number 3, using the wrong color model. This one is very common among founders who are working with graphic designers who don't have specific experience in cigar packaging or premium print production. Here's the quick version. CMYK is the color model used for standard commercial printing. Pantone, also called PMS, is a standardized color system used for spot colors, where you want guaranteed color accuracy across different print runs. If your designer sends CMYK artwork to a Pantone-based print job, your colors will shift, sometimes slightly, sometimes dramatically. I have seen brand colors that were supposed to be deep burgundy come back as something closer to brown. If you want the full deep dive on CMYK versus Pantone specifically for cigar packaging, I have a dedicated video on this. I'll link it in the end screen and in the description. It's the most watched video on this channel, and it will save you from a very expensive print mistake. The fix? Before you finalize any artwork, have a direct conversation with your packaging manufacturer about which color systems they support, and make sure your designer knows the spec before they build a single file. Mistake number 4, no brand story. And I want to be specific about what I mean here, because this goes deeper than just having a tagline. Premium cigar culture is deeply rooted in heritage, craftsmanship, and legacy. The most successful brands in this space, Cohiba, Padron, Arturo Fuente, they don't just sell cigars. They sell a mythology. They sell a sense of place, a family history, a philosophy about what a great cigar represents. And buyers feel that through every touch point, including and especially the packaging. If someone picks up your box and puts it back down without knowing who you are, what makes your cigar different, and why you started this brand, your packaging has failed its most important job. A great box is a story that tells itself in 3 seconds. The logo, the color palette, the typography, the finish, all of it should communicate the same thing without a single word of copy. Mistake number 5, and this one is purely technical: low resolution artwork. I bring this up because it is heartbreaking to see a beautifully designed brand get ruined at the print stage because the files weren't prepared correctly. The 2 rules you need to know. First, all artwork going to print needs to be at a minimum of 300 dpi, dots per inch, at the actual output size. If your designer built your logo at 72 dpi for a website, it will print blurry. Second, wherever possible, your logo and core brand marks should be in vector format, meaning they're built in a program like Adobe Illustrator and can be scaled to any size without losing quality. The fix: before you sign off on any artwork, request the print-ready files from your designer. Ask specifically, is this 300 dpi at the final print size? Are the primary brand marks in vector? If they can't answer those questions confidently, you may need to find a designer with print production experience. So, there you have it. The 5 packaging mistakes I see new cigar brand founders make every single week. Going generic, neglecting the band, using the wrong color model, skipping the brand story, and sending low-resolution artwork to print. Every one of these is fixable. None of them are complicated once you know what to look for. But catching them early, before you've committed to a print run, is the difference between launching with confidence and launching with regret. If you're in the early stages of building your cigar brand and you want a professional eye on your packaging before you go to print, the link to start a project with us is in the description. We've helped over 100 brands get this right, and we'd love to help you too. And if you got value out of this video, consider subscribing. I post new content for cigar brand founders every week. And if you're not sure where to start with your brand identity, watch the CMYK versus Pantone video next. It's linked right here. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.